Get me one in. Let's fucking do it, dude. Let's fucking go. Oh, yeah, I got to play the Knicks, which they kind of, you know. Is somebody hurt? Nope, they're just kind of ass. They got a lot of guards. I just saved your season, New York. You're welcome. You're bloody fucking welcome, bruv. You're bloody fucking welcome. I gotta remember that Chambers can't.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, basket. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Chambers. Dixon is out there with Harper. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Walker in at the four-man position.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Harper's shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And we normally see Ivy shoot threes from up top, but no question he can be effective from the corner.
Harper's shot's good.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Brunson against Harper. It's good.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Brunson against Harper. Here's Chambers. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Knicks have gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Dixon passes to Walker. Left side, Towns. Brunson outside. Left side, Towns. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Pass to Walker. MYNBA trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And he makes the first. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And so Walker nails both of them. So it's the Knicks now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin. See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Thompson, the shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
MYNBA, a screen on Ivy. It's up a 3. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 3. Got a hand on it. Here's MYNBA. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Over Thompson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Houston.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
6 on the shot clock. Towns, no luck. Spurs trailed by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, he's checked in for Chambers. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Dixon. Boy, that win against the Rockets. He's another guy who really showed up to play. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Harper. The rebound by the Spurs.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the left wing. And stolen by Ivy. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Spurs trail by 3. Outside Harper. Pass to Dixon. Over Ivy. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Thompson. Back to Brunson. Left side, Towns. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
He's got 1 to 4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Out to Thompson. On the wing, Walker. Outside Harper. Stolen by Brunson. In the corner, Ivy with it. And stolen by Thompson. Inside. And Harper Porter slams it in.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. New York leading by 3. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
So for the Knicks, Branham's checked in, and Smith subbed in for Ivy. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bona's checked in. Stewart comes in for Jarris Walker. Petrovic is checked in for Dixon. And Porter subbed in for Harper.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And that one's good by Petrovic.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Outside, Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Thompson, high post. He's against Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Thompson. 7th in steals, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Elliott's checked in for the Knicks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Smith kicks to Towns. Buries it from three-point range. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Here's Petrovic. Here's Porter. Knicks with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Now here's Porter. 9-point game his last outing, and he makes that one.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Brunson against Thompson. Brunson the pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3, Elliott misses. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Petrovic. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Top of the key. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the Knicks making a change here. Pass to Elliott. Lets it go with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. New York's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here's Sears. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Really left alone that time. Smith's got 5 points so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Porter. Pass to Stewart. Over to the wing. There's the pick. Here's Petrovic. A shot missing. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Petrovic is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Porter. Then it's Thompson. And it's Bona in at the center, locking down the middle. And Porter, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Sears. Fires the three. That shot off. Good D by Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Driving in. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Uncovered. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Petrovic.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you, Kevin.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Down low. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Branham's checked in, and Ivy subbed in for Smith. 2 on the clock. The second chance effort, and it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. New York leading by 6. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Stolen. Thompson for the triple. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Ivy.
And defenses can't be too physical with Ivy because he's just so good at attracting the whistle.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Ivy drops them both. And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker. Capitalizing inside with ease. MYNBA is just so skilled down in this area.
The screen from Thompson to the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Chambers. Back to Harper. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And New York making a change here. Towns is checked in. Into the lane. Dixon's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 8. Towns, the bounce pass. Here's Elliott. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Elliott's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Sears gets it to go.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Walker taking his time here. Back to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? It's rebounded by New York. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Sears. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 14. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Shot from the low block. Shot is good off the back rim and in. That's now 8 points for Dylan Harper.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Thompson against Chambers. And Thompson kicks to Towns. No good with the triple. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. A 12-point game. Pass to Dixon. Missed inside.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
And Towns gets it to go.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Harper the pass to Dixon. From the arc. Trains the three-pointer.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look now for San Antonio. Okongwu's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Stewart in for Walker. And here's Brunson outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The kick out to Harper. Stewart with the screen on Brunson. Harper's shot's good.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Brunson. The rebound by the Spurs.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And there's the drive. Here's Stewart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bona's checked in. Petrovic is checked in for Chambers. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Dixon. And Porter subbed in for Harper. New York leading by 6. Elliott a screen on Thompson. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's Petrovic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Petrovic has got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Elliott. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 7. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
That 3 off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pulls up. And the Knicks miss again.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Porter kicks to Stewart. On the wing, Thompson. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Count it. Now it's just a 3-point Knicks lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Elliott, a screen on Thompson. Outside, Towns. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Swiped it away. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Spurs. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Several teams changing it up here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And right now for the Knicks, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Wembanyama, a screen on Ivy. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Now here's Harper. He's got 11. Pass to Dixon. Wembanyama, right side. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. The teardrop falls in. Towns has got 11 points.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Harper against Brunson. Lock at 6. The 17-footer. That shot missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks out front, up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Great to see you. And speaking of great, see what I did there? Karl Anthony Towns had an incredible first half.
Excellent first half, scoring the ball, doing it efficiently. Dare I say, like one Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, of course, you shot a high percentage, Jack. All you did was just...
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, these guys are already playing great. I like their futures, brighter than our shiny heads under these lights.
Ah, yes. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
The Knicks leading by 3. So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Jaden Ivey is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the 4 spot.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Back to Towns. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Wembanyama. He takes it in over Brunson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game. Goes up from the top of the key. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and it's Towns penetrating, and Towns throws it down.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
A 3 from Wembanyama connects from 3-point range. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Back to Brunson, beyond the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Dixon. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The Knicks with the lead. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Dixon passes to Harper. Here's Dixon. From outside, off the mark.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Brunson finds Towns. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Harper with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Victor Wembanyama.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Walker is screen on Ivy. Dixon passes to Walker. Here's Dixon. From deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Left side, Towns. Over Wembanyama. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harper pitches to Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good. Spurs making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And so Walker nails both of them. Here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Thompson. Towns looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
The first one falls. And Towns drops them both. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 1. Pass to Dixon. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Thompson. 4 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. Connects in the foul line jumper. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs. Here's Freeman Liberty. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Here's Freeman Liberty, guarded by Walker. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Checked in for the Knicks. The Spurs also changing it up. Stewart comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And Petrovic subbed in for Harper. Pass to Towns. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Here's Dixon. 8 points for him. And he drives in. Thompson from long range. Offensive rebound. Stewart passes to Thompson. And he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Stewart with the steal. Thompson against Thompson. Thompson passes to Dixon. Towns with the steal. Pass to Freeman Liberty. A rebound by the Spurs. Stewart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Petrovic's shot is off. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Towns finds Brunson. Now here's Thompson. And here's Towns. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole 3-pointer came in the first half.
Petrovic with the pass to Dixon. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. The screen from Thompson. Here's Petrovic. It's rebounded by New York. Lets it go from 14. That's short off the rim.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. For San Antonio, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And there's Harper. That's good on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game. Brunson kicks to Smith. Pass to Brunson. Here's Branham. New York missing again. Here's Porter out left of the wing. To the paint. Loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. .151 left in the third quarter. Porter passes to Stewart. Drops in the tray. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
To the middle. Here's Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Pass to Harper. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Elliott. Smith wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The kick out to Porter from downtown. And that one is off. Knicks trail by 5. And Brunson has it in the corner. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Ivy's checked in for Smith. And San Antonio also making a switch. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Harper. San Antonio calls timeout. Chambers is checked in for San Antonio. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at San Antonio. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And when I look at San Antonio, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Sears. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson is double. Here's Ivy. New York, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 6. Outside, Porter. Spins. Right wing. Here's Stewart. And it's good. 2 points. Stewart's got 12 in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Harper is out there with Dixon. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Here's Towns. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Towns has got 21 in the game.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Thompson passes to Dixon. Over Ivy. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Spurs lead by 7. Pass to Towns. Elliott a screen on Wembanyama. Wembanyama against Towns. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here is Elliott. Here's the 3. Sears shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dixon passes to Petrovic. Here's Dixon. Ivy defending. 5 on the clock. Nifty move with the drive.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Thompson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brenham. New York, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Wembanyama. Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Sears. Back to Towns. Here's Sears. New York, no good that time either.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Timeout, Spurs. And the Spurs with some changes. Jarris Walker comes in for Petrovic. And Chambers subbed in for Asar Thompson. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to San Antonio's coach address his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Ivy. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
And lightning fast. Ivy has to get rid of it before the D can collapse there. And he did.
Harper's shot's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Bounce pass, Smith. Smith on the wing. Towns sets the pick for Smith. Over Chambers. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Dixon. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Lets the 3 fly. Sears shot is off.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get
these good looks. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
Outside, Walker. He gets that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. On the wing, Thompson. From past the arc, Wembanyama with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Harper. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Thompson looking for an opening. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Knicks making a change here. Towns is checked in. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Here's Freeman Liberty. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Porter kicks to Thompson. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wide open look. Rebound San Antonio. Stewart's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Petrovic with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Petrovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Timeout, Spurs. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
And there's the 3.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's the screen. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
It misses.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Now Porter with the shot. Here's Petrovic. Stewart down low. Porter. And the layup is off. Knicks trail by 16. Ivy off the glass.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy. Yeah, the defender all over it.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Stolen by Thompson. Good on the basket.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Timeout, Spurs. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
Ivy outside. Raises up. Sweet shot at the right time. Spurs leading by 10. Harper against Brunson. Wembanyama! Rebounded by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Cloak loose. Stolen by Walker.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for San Antonio.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
18 feet away. Rebounded by Towns. Good. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But
easy work. Harper 17-3, Pat 17-3. Or Chambers much better. 18 minutes, still too many. But much better. Thompson 2 of 6, but he grinded 2 steals. Porter has 7 steals. 8-5, 1-2 steal. 12-10, 1-2 monster. Bonner had 9 boards. Convu had 2 boards. Easy work. We did. We started them. Lucas Sacramento Kings. We got Lucas Sacramento Kings. That's gonna drop. Walker shit gonna go up when we get that up. Oh yeah, we ballin'. We fucking love. Alright, that's it. We made a little quick one and done, little